What's going on, guys? It's your boy Boxing Faction for Fiction. I need you to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. Breaking news: Anthony Joshua announces on his Instagram page he will be fighting JARRELL Big Baby Miller for an easy paycheck. Pretty much is what he's saying. He posted a post on Instagram. In his Instagram story, he says at the top, he titled post, "The Landlord coming to collect the rent." Anthony Joshua knows this is an easy payday. I'm now not saying JARRELL Big Baby Miller is a complete walk in the park, but we all know JARRELL Big Baby Miller, if he fights Anthony Joshua, 10 out of 10 times he loses. He's one of the top 10 heavyweights in the world, but he just doesn't have enough sting, enough power to stop Anthony Joshua, and enough boxing skills to win a decision. So pretty much this fight to Anthony Joshua is like, I'm about to make my U.S. debut for an easy payday and just win over a lot of American fans, because I'm gonna knock this guy out in spectacular fashion. I'm the boss, I'm the landlord, they have to pay me, and I'm coming to collect. Anthony Joshua is a charismatic person, hilarious. I find this post very funny, you know, based on the fact that Anthony Joshua, he doesn't do a lot of trash talking, so I respect the man for that. He lets his hand do the talking, so if he put out a post like this, I get a kick out of it. I find it very amusing. But yeah, but he's not lying. In this situation, he's going to collect his money. And he's going to America to steal some fans, because we all know America never supports his own. America always gets behind the foreigners. They like supporting foreigners. They'll go overseas and give money overseas than take care of the homeless that are in America living on the streets. There's more homeless people in America than you guys overseas can imagine. You think America is just a great country. But in reality, there are a lot of people homeless in America, struggling day by day just to put food on the table for them and their families. America is a hard place to live, guys. If you can make it in America, you can make it anywhere. They say America is the land of opportunities, but when you come here, you realize. But when you come to America, you realize that America isn't as easy as it's portrayed to be. You know, all the stereotypes of America being the best place on the planet. When you come to places like Chicago, Philadelphia, Baltimore, you realize, man, what's going on with America? They don't even take care of their own, but somehow they're able to donate worldwide to help others, but they can't even help their own. So yeah, America isn't as great as everybody all over the world think it is. America can't even help their own. But here's a picture of Anthony Joshua the last time he was in New York. He was out there acting like he's one of the New Yorkers. He had a do-rag on with money on it, rolling dice, playing dice for money. But I'm sure it was just a publicity stunt. Anthony Joshua isn't running the streets in New York like he's really from New York. New York isn't no joke, man. You can't come up here as a multi-millionaire boxer or not. You'll get put 10 feet under if you're out here punk faking. But I'm sure Anthony Joshua was just doing it for fun. He wasn't really out there gangbanging and really rolling dice and doing it for money. It was just for fun. So I find it hilarious. I think Anthony Joshua is a likable person. I have nothing against Anthony Joshua. Only time I have a beef with Anthony Joshua is when Deontay Wilder calls him out constantly and he doesn't respond to it. That's the only problem I have with Anthony Joshua. I like the fact that Anthony Joshua is a great boxer. He's a solid guy, and he goes in there and get the job done. And he's very professional. I like his professionalism. Anthony Joshua is very professional, man. He's a very savvy businessman, you know. Yeah, boxing He loves boxing, but it's always business first, because boxing is not just boxing, the best fighting the best. It's sometimes business, you know. But I admire Anthony Joshua for being a businessman, and I admire Anthony Joshua for Guys, you also seen that Anthony Joshua posted a video of him getting random drug testing. I remember Deontay Wilder always accused Anthony Joshua of being on that juice. That isn't confirmed yet. I'm not going to sit here and say Anthony Joshua is taking steroids, because that's accusation unless there's proof. Anthony Joshua has never tested positive for any banned substance. Anthony Joshua, he looked muscular than he looked before. He put on a lot of weight, which slowed him down. Deontay Wilder has said numerous times that Anthony Joshua squats when he pisses. I find that very disturbing, based on the fact that there's no proof that Anthony Joshua is taking drugs. And I'm a fan of Deontay Wilder, but you can't make an accusation like this until this man is caught. The guy's posting on social media. That he's taking random drug tests. The guy's following the rules. He's playing by the rules. Until he get busted, he isn't. So until he get busted, he's innocent until proven guilty. I don't agree with Deontay Wilder making an accusation that this guy is on drugs. I personally don't think he's on drugs. The guy's just a freak athlete of nature. The guy was ripped before he even put on that weight. So even if he put on that weight and lift weights and looks like a bodybuilder, that don't give you reason to think the guy is on drugs. I don't agree with that. I believe Deontay Wilder was reaching a little bit by saying Anthony Joshua was on drugs. You don't make global accusation like that, because everybody around the world is listening and watching. And we don't agree with that. I personally don't agree with that. Until the guy tests positive for a banned substance, he's not on a banned substance. As you can clearly see in that video, the guy shows you a video of him getting random blood testing. Random, not something he knew about. These guys showed up to his door. They showed up to his door and did the random drug testing. So congrats to Anthony Joshua that he's enrolled in random drug testing. That shows he wants the sport to be clean. He's trying to be an advocate for the sport, and that's good. Everybody needs to be an advocate for the sport. Cheaters are supposed to get in trouble, get suspended, or maybe banned for boxing for life. Because I don't support cheaters, and none of us should support cheaters. But let's get back to topic. Anthony Joshua is very confident, very excited. He posted on his YouTube page. He has a YouTube page, if you guys don't know. He posted on his YouTube page announcing the fight. Posted on his Instagram page. This promotion is about to be very big. They're probably going to try to outshine Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. But I don't think they're going to outshine that fight. Because we can ask any fan, what fight are you looking forward to? Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 2, or Anthony Joshua versus JARRELL Big Baby Miller in the US? 10 out of 10 times, or 100 out of 100 times, everybody's going to say Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. We want to see that rematch. That's the most anticipated rematch of 2019. Probably for a long time in boxing as of right now. I, for once, has not been looking forward to any rematch as much as I am looking forward to Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury rematch. That is a fight I must see. That is a fight I need to see. That is a fight that has to happen before this year is over. I need to see a guy like Deontay Wilder prove all his fans correct that support him, that he can actually go in there and stop a guy like Tyson Fury. And I need to see if Tyson Fury is really the real deal. Can he go back in there with the likes of Deontay Wilder and make Deontay Wilder look even better than he looked last time? We all have unanswered questions that need to be answered. As boxing fans and sports lover, we need our thirst quenched. We need answers. And we need to know. This is why we pay for these fights. This is why we pay top dollars for fights like these. This is why we're willing to pay $79 to $100 for pay-per-view fights. Because we love to know results. It's like a problem we need to solve. We want to know who's the best in the heavyweight division. This is why this rematch must happen. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. But Anthony Joshua versus JARRELL Big Baby Miller is also a good fight. But like I said, if I have to be 100% real, that's not the #1 fight on my radar. That's a good fight I'm looking forward to. But it's not the #1 fight on my radar. The #1 heavyweight fight right now I want to see is Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. But with that being said, Anthony Joshua is really coming to the United States. I believe Anthony Joshua will put on a spectacular performance. I believe Anthony Joshua will look very impressive against a guy like Big Baby Miller, who is tailored for a guy like Anthony Joshua fighting style. Anthony Joshua will pick him apart if he stands there and trade. And we all know Big Baby Miller is not really a good boxer. He's not a technical ring IQ. He don't have the best ring generalship. He's just a pressure fighter that comes forward. And he doesn't have the best defense. He just puts his hand up and blocks punches. He's not going to be able to block bombs from Anthony Joshua. He's never felt power like an Anthony Joshua before. He's never felt relentless power from a guy like Anthony Joshua before. He's never been in there with a guy that comes forward and bully him. He's going to get bullied in this fight. Anthony Joshua's going to show him why he's the #1 heavyweight in the world. But I'm not going to lie, I am rooting for Big Baby Miller to pull off the upset, even though I don't see it happening. But that is if Anthony Joshua shows up. The Anthony Joshua we're all used to seeing, the sharp Anthony Joshua that throws those sharp jabs, those straight right hands, those crisp body shots. That Anthony Joshua with the beautiful hair movement. You know, he's not really too stationary. He has hair movement. He slips. He dodges. He moves. The beautiful footwork. That Anthony Joshua. A heavyweight that moves like a light heavyweight. Moves like a cruiserweight. That's Anthony Joshua, guys. The perfect heavyweight. If you had to draw up a heavyweight, it would be Anthony Joshua. He's built for this boxing stuff. But we all want to know if he has the heart for the boxing stuff. With JARRELL Big Baby Miller, we don't know too much about this guy. We haven't seen this guy tested. I personally haven't seen him tested. I personally haven't seen him in there with somebody that's going to test him. I see him in there with guys he overwhelms. But I haven't seen him being tested yet. So all I can say is congrats to him for making millions, because he's not winning this fight, guys. I can say congrats to him for making a lot of money in this fight. It's the smart decision to do, to make millions. To take that fight. A lot of guys would jump on that fight right now, because fighting Anthony Joshua right now in boxing is like fighting Floyd Mayweather. You guaranteed to get paid. Money in the bag, easy. Guaranteed money. You know your money's good when you fight Anthony Joshua. But you also put the risk of getting seriously hurt, because Anthony Joshua is a vicious puncher. A vicious puncher. The guy has a nice side to him, but when that lights come on and it's action time, the guy goes in there and try to take your head off. Anthony Joshua is a ferocious heavyweight. Very deadly punching. Skills to pay the bills. Guys, I see Jarrell Big Baby Miller getting seriously hurt in this fight. Anthony Joshua will be too much for Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Anthony Joshua will overwhelm Big Baby Miller with his boxing ability, frustrate Big Baby Miller. Big Baby Miller is not as fast as Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua has faster hands than Big Baby Miller. It's just going to be a simple case of class, world-class elite level. Anthony Joshua will outclass Big Baby Miller. He's going to show him his levels to this boxing stuff. But one more time, I have to talk about this. The fact that Anthony Joshua chooses to fight Big Baby Miller in America, in front of the American fans, is a slap in the face of a lot of hardcore boxing fans like myself. Because if he's willing to do that, he should have been willing to fight Deontay Wilder in the Americas. But instead of fighting Deontay Wilder in the Americas, I guess he wants to test out the waters in the Americas by fighting a guy with a big mouth and somewhat known to steal some American fans. So I can't knock him from a business point of view. I can't knock him for doing that. But from a boxing standpoint, from a hardcore boxing fan, I have to criticize Anthony Joshua for that. He's willing to fight this guy in America, but he wasn't willing to fight a guy with the last belt to his puzzle for undisputed in America, Deontay Wilder. But this even makes the Deontay Wilder fights even bigger. But I'm still disappointed in Anthony Joshua for doing that, fighting this guy in America instead of Deontay Wilder. But do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for no